just come through Raglan on our way to Manu Bay, and we found this great piece of ngahere root. And the forest, it must be full of food to support all that biodiversity.
Yep, I think you're right. But most people might think that she's talking about food for people. I have to remember there weren't any people here till 800, 1,000 years ago. But let's have a look at that concept of food, because this is a rich forest and there's stuff to eat for everybody. Here's number one. This is a really thin puriri tree. I love that sort of stuff. Look at it. And in there are the holes made by puriri moths. Wow. So the caterpillars have lived in here for 5 years. They've come out. They had a little silken cover over the top. Look, I'm not going to go into details, but the point is, when they finally got out, so all these years ago, they left a hole behind, which became a second-hand dwelling for weta.
Right.
Now, guess who was waiting for the puriri moths, those big green moths, to come out? Sitting high up in the branches was Ruru.
Oh, cool.
And it meant food. So these sort of things are brilliant food for moorporks and other sort of, large, if you like, predators. So that's number one. The second one is, look at all the trees you see around here, and they all have holes in their leaves. And that means somebody's eating the leaves, usually caterpillars. I'll give you examples like there's a rangiora, there's a hangi, but this is the best one. Come and have a look. Right. Kawakawa.
Ah, yes.
Aha! Now that actually did become food for Maori, because they liked the taste of this Kawakawa leaf, which is quite pungent, and and it really spices up your food quite nice. If you have it too long in your mouth, you'll know all about it, eh? But the caterpillar that's been living on the Kawakawa for 3-4 million years says, I don't mind it being spicy, I can live with it. And you can see the caterpillar going like, heck, it's quite hot, but I can live with it. So then the plant says, oh yeah? Well, if you start making holes in my leaves, I'll pump some more of that defense chemical in there, see if you like that. And the caterpillar goes, I do like it. It becomes an arms race. So kids, if you see Kawakawa at school or in the bush, get some leaves without holes, some with a few holes and some with lots of holes, and taste them and give them a scale of 1 to 10 how hot they are. Actually, it's a good thing for teachers to do too, and you get a lovely graph. This is what you call, I suppose, maths outside in nature, but it's all to do with the plant saying, I'm going to put more hot stuff so you don't eat it. Then what would happen if this tree dies, or that tree dies, or that tree dies? That tree becomes food as well. So, let's go over there.
Okay. Oh, yep, this looks pretty dead.
Oh, right. Now, I shouldn't do this, but look at what happens. When a tree dies, it becomes softer and softer and softer. And it releases all the goodness inside to fall down on the ground and to become nourishment for the next generation of trees that's going to grow here. So nothing is wasted, everything becomes food. So what I'm going to do is, camera off, because you can't see this happening in the reserve, but I'm going to do it. Camera off, and I'll show you what I'm going to find. Oh, the holes, that's what I was looking for. Yoo-hoo! Well, there you are. This is what I was looking for. And I don't really want to use my axe, but in there is a hoo-hoo grub. And I'm going to pull it out. Just stand by. I might just get it out now. Here we are. I got him.
Look at that.
Now this is the stuff that Maori always really loved as a source of protein. And this is only a small one. I reckon if I go on, Shelley, I'll find a bigger one.
Oh, let's have a look.
Yes, we'll have a look. All right, let's do it. Ha ha, there we go, mate. In we are. What do you reckon, Shell?
That's much larger, isn't it?
What we should
Good
do
feed.
is, the way to go about this is hold them by the head. No, it's a family show. But that's basically how you do it. You can also fry them. So the funny thing is that if you're in a really good biodiversity rich wood, as you remarked just before, there's food for everybody, even humans.
And that's why it's so important to preserve our biodiversity so there is enough food for everyone.
Healthy trees, healthy soil, healthy biodiversity, healthy ngahere, healthy people.
Yeah, it's what we want.